All right. Hey, I'm inside your house. And so, anyway, you can see we got quite a bit of crap piled up here. We got furniture, the whole kitchen, cabinets. I gotta believe there's crap inside that fridge. Not telling you how to run your business, but I'd probably toss that fridge. The other reason I'd toss that fridge is if you look at the seal down there, you can see there's shit leaking out the bottom of the fridge. Dead rodents over there. Hey, look at that. Look at that. You're the proud owner of a Elvis Presley tape, a cassette tape. And what is that? The Streeters? Statler's. Oh my goodness, man. Shit, I might have to take some money off of the move for a Statler's Brothers cassette tape. Wow. We got stuff in here. We got a TV. That way you can watch the football game. Holy mackerel. It's definitely been closed up. It stinks, that's for sure. I mean, it's not super bad, but wow. I wonder what's that. I'm in the front bedroom. It's just paint. Money rolls. Grandma's Depends. I don't know, Dave. Do we ever figure out which one of us is older? I don't know. We might have to flip the coin for the Depends. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make fun of you.
What? The show's still on over there. Huh. But when you're inside, the brake is still on.
All right. So here we are. We got this car here. Man Jason says that it can't move because the previous owner that I don't remember all the details of the story, but anyway, it belongs to the previous owner that he ended up suing. And
Her mom, she's dead, so I don't.
Oh, belongs to the dead lady. The heir to the estate, he ended up suing for performance. So I don't think this thing's going to end up going anywhere anytime soon. He agreed to let me cut the sewer pipe, the vent, provided I patch it, and the agreed patch was just a coupler with glue. So we'd cut it at the ground so that way I could drive over the top of it. Because you can see here's the hitch. And my driver's side dual is going to be right about there. Yeah, right about there. And I'm going to go, so I'd end up going right over the top of that. So now, the best part of this is the only way I can figure to get this without a translift or a helicopter is the car moves I back up and I start swinging the truck. The truck has to swing here, and you can see kind of right over here is the exit, the driveway. This right here is public access for, I guess there's an easement for sewer or power or something. So this is we can use this. The real rub here is everything over here does not belong to Jason. So this great big old field over here, all this real estate does not belong to Jason. The fence does not belong to Jason. The tree does not belong to him. What does is that tree there. So the only way I can see this thing going is backing up. I'm now on the passenger side of the house. We're looking at the rear passenger of the house, and I can see pushing the nose over that way, backing up, coming down here. If I have to stay on the road, then right about here, you can't really tell, but there's about a 2-foot elevation difference. Maybe, I don't know if it's 3, but anyway, it's easily 2 foot. With the length of this house, we're gonna bottom out. We'd bottom out at some point down here. We'd end up pushing the frame down into here, and then this is about another 2-foot rise over here. So that little knoll is almost level with that little knoll. That one's actually probably a little higher. So the house has to come down the dip, up the road, down the dip, up the berm, like that. Those 70-foot or 66-foot I-beams, just, they're not going to make it. So the only way to do this without breaking a bunch of stuff, to include your house, that I can see, is if I had a translift or a platypus, came down right about here, and started kind of walking the tail. You're looking south, starts walking the tail to the south as a truck pulls out and around facing to the north. And Jason tells me up here to the left a couple miles is an access road to go back out and get on the highway, and Interstate 44 is up there probably about 4, 5, 6 miles, something like that. It's not very far. So I'd be able to get on the highway and head back north. So there's shit in the house that's got to get dealt with. We got to figure out permission from him. If we were able to rent or buy permission, it would be possible. I think we've looked at this. I think we'd have a fighting chance without the specialty equipment of backing straight up. At that point, we wouldn't have to worry about the car. But if I just back straight up and kind of parked, put the tail of the house over there, at that point I can turn hard to the driver's side, kind of swing up and around, up and around, up and around. And at that point, I would be lined up almost at a spot where we've got cribbing and other crap that I could almost get out, and then just go straight across, make the turn once the truck gets out in the street, and make the turn, and then kind of deal with some of that stuff. And between the ditches, the dunnage we got on the truck and whatnot, we could probably manipulate to get out of there. Last remaining obstacle that I can see is there's a stump, a tree stump. And we're not entirely sure who owns said tree stump, but it is also about beautifully in the way. If I came out here nose first, I would be up over there in the yard. Even if they gave me permission, the truck would have to swing basically right there where it's at, or I'd have to pull. I'd have to lift my hitch so high I swung the house over the top of the stump. If I did that, then my tail is over here taking out this guy's fence, and he's not going to be happy. And then we're driving across that yard through there to get back up there. If I can take the stump out, then at that point I don't have to worry about it, and I could just back straight out, kind of back right over the top of that, turn and head off to the north, head back to the highway. So, I got some issues to figure out. Thank you much.